Cardinal Mario Luigi Chiappi was the papal theologian for the past 5 popes. He died during the reign of Pope John Paul II. And at his funeral, Pope John Paul II said, Cardinal Chiappi had the ability to read the signs of the times according to God. What did Cardinal Chiappi have to say about this unprecedented miracle? He said that this greatest public miracle since the resurrection must accompany a most significant message. Jesus always in the Gospels used miracles to get our attention, to point to a greater message. So what is the message of Fatima? Our Lady came down from heaven and she gave us a peace plan for the world. She gave us conditions for renewal. 4 conditions. First of all, she said, God the Father is greatly offended. Humanity has to stop sinning. Additionally, we are to increase in grace by praying the daily rosary for peace, by receiving communion and confession regularly, and by practicing the first Saturday devotion. Third, we are to strive for holiness by the faithful fulfillment of our daily duty. Fourth, she asked for the consecration of each one of us to Jesus through her Immaculate Heart. She also asked for the consecration of the world to her Immaculate Heart so that she could help the world achieve the peace that she was promising. She also prophesied the consequences for our refusal to follow this simple 4-point plan. She said, there will be a worse war. This was in the midst of World War I that she was speaking. But she said that there will be a worse war to start in the reign of the next pope. It will be preceded by a night illuminated by an unknown light. There will be wars and hunger and persecutions of the church. The good will be martyred, and the Holy Father will be killed. There will be an annihilation of nations, which is truly possible with the advent of nuclear technology, of biological, chemical, and terror technology. So what happened? Tragically, mankind did not respond. On the night of January the 25th, 1938, documented in the secular press, seen from Western Europe and Eastern America, there was a night illuminated by an unknown light. There were calls to fire departments across the eastern seaboard of people thinking that there was a great fire in the distance. That was the light. World War II's preliminary stages did indeed occur during the reign of the next Pope, Pius XI. Hitler annexed Austria March 13, 1938, and Pius XI reigned until February the 10th, 1939. There have been more martyrs in the 20th century than all previous centuries combined. Lastly, there was the assassination attempt of Pope John Paul II. It occurred on May 13, 1981, which just happened to be the feast of Our Lady of Fatima. The good news, however, is that the future is not unchangeable when it comes to prophecy. Portugal did respond to Our Lady's message, and they avoided World War II. In 1940, Sister Lucia, the oldest of the 3 shepherd children, wrote a letter to the Pope, and she said, "Most Holy Father, if in the union of my soul with God I have not been deceived, Our Lady promises a special protection in this war due to the consecration of the nation by the Portuguese prelates, the Portuguese bishops, to the Immaculate Heart of Mary as proof of the graces that would have been granted to other nations had they also consecrated themselves to her."